My name is Mike Noel. I live in Johnson Canyon, Utah, which is just east of Kanab. I farm 250 acres. We have cows and center pivots and side roll pivots, and been here for over 36 years, living in this area for 42 years, and really enjoying it.
I'm Nathan Shephard. I've been with Mike since 2006. I've been here with him, I think, 13 seasons now. When we first got here, we were in small bales, and we were farming just the church ranch mainly, isn't that right? About 70 acres, 80 acres, and we've, in these 13 years, added on to, we're pushing 270 now. So we, between me and him, working at it, and him letting me spend some money, we finally got this place where it's going good.
We have alfalfa hay. It's a Roundup ready hay, and we usually get 3 cuttings out here. It's elevation about 5,000 feet, so we get good high protein and RFE. Most of the farms in Kane County are fairly small farms. You know, they range from 20, 30 acres up to up in the Heaton's up and out, and they have more hay, and there's some larger operation. This would probably be considered one of the larger farms at 250 acres. Now we bought this DewPoint machine, so we feel like we're up there with the big boys. It's allowed us to get our hay off, cut our hay, bale our hay, and get it in the barn and get water back on the fields much quicker, which has actually allowed us to get a 4th cutting on the fields you see behind us here. So that's been a big benefit of the Staley DewPoint machine we bought. It's just a whole different scenario than it was before, because we're extremely dry here in the summertime. We had a real hard time baling on the dew, and there was a very short window, and we could get maybe 20, 30, 40 acres baled, and then we'd have to stop. And so it just stretched out our cutting and our baling time for weeks and weeks, which finally we just have to bale it up, and it'd be a lot of stems and seeds, and that was about it. It's gotten much better with the DewPoint machine that we bought here this last year. It's actually really increased our production, it's increased our weights because of the leaf retention. Getting off the field quicker in this area means you avoid the monsoons. We didn't have them this year, but you will avoid those monsoons. And so the quicker you can get the hay baled and off the fields, the less chance you have of getting rain damage. And of course, getting it off the field means you got a longer growing time.
One thing, when I was running the steamer the first thing I thought is, how in the world are we going to turn this thing around? I mean, I've ran some pretty big equipment in my life through farming, but this thing's pretty long. But it turns on a dime, and the first time we got in, David said, first thing I remember, Mike looked at me and goes, "Go faster, you heard that, right?" Because I'm usually slow and take it easy. I don't want to break nothing.
If you go in and you get a DewPoint machine, you affect every single bale of hay that comes off this ranch. American farmer is the most efficient, the best farmer in the world. It continues to go up. The number of acres that a farmer farms, the number of people that a farmer feeds, it just goes up. And it's innovations like this that make us better. I know this thing's going around the world, and it's going to be something that people will come and they'll say, we want steamed hay, because they know steamed hay is better. It's better to feed, it's better to handle, it's just all around better, and I just think it's going to be something that's going to go around the whole world.
The biggest thing I've noticed with this DewPoint is I sell all the hay to the customers. I'm talking to the customers all the time, and all the years you hear, "Oh man, your hay's dry, what's going on? It's too dry, it's falling apart, it's not holding together." And this year, for the first year, people have been coming to me saying it's the best hay they've ever had. For small operations getting into a steamer, this is what I'd recommend. If you're gonna raise hay, you gotta have a steamer. There's hands down, I know it's a little bit of money up front, but the cost and the quality that you're gonna get out of these bales, if you're selling hay, and even if you're feeding hay, I mean, it's all about numbers and money. You put more weight in your bales, you'll be better feed, better quality, the cows will get bigger, fatter. Hands down, if you're gonna raise hay, you gotta have one. I mean, bottom line, I was so tired of raising hay and looking and having people complain it's falling apart, it's not holding together. What do you say? Well, the dew wasn't on. Buyers don't like that. They want the best they can get. And you can get a little higher premium too. I mean, people will pay it if it's good, high quality hay.
I would say to any farmer that's considering buying one of these machines, run the numbers, go to it, but you'll find out and you'll see that you can make money and you'll be off your fields quicker, your hay will be in the barn, and when you sell that hay, you can be confident that your customer's going to really like this hay. They'll come back and say, wow, that's some of the best hay I've ever put up before.